are Dr. Tompkinson.
Train crash, multiple victims.
You're sent here to save them.
3 people's fates in my hand, and not a single clue how to help them all.
She's coding.
Quantum Leap, next Monday on NBC.
So, you want to see Helen?
What if I don't know what I want?
Later, Jimmy Fallon welcomes Jerry Seinfeld. NBC Tonight.
In our broadcast, it was a big day for 8 schools throughout the Northwoods. We'll hear from the teens on their once-in-a-lifetime performance. Plus, we're getting a look at the upcoming Wisconsin legislative session. We'll explain the session's timeline. And the 118th Congress has set a new record. We'll have the details as your local news starts right now.
News Watch 12 with Jessica Jukic and Jeff Weller.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 at 10. I'm Jessica Jukic. It was a big day for Northwoods students as an annual tradition returned to the streets of Pasadena, California. During this morning's 134th Rose Parade, the Northwoods Marching Band played their hearts out. They were escorted and handpicked by the Tournament of Roses president and Eagle River native Amy Wainscott. News Watch 12's Matt Weaver has more from the finish line of their 5.5-mile march.
Months of hard work pays off as the 2023 Tournament of Roses Parade comes to an end. While the flowers that fill these floats are often the highlight, the Northwoods Marching Band put America's Dairyland on center stage.
Northwoods Marching Band from North Central Wisconsin.
Where does this rank in all of your band experiences?
Definitely number 1.
Yeah,
time.
Definitely number one. Yeah.
I always watched the parade growing up, and I just never even thought it was a possibility. And then Amy Wainscott contacts us, and all of a sudden it starts to get real. And it's just ecstatic to be part of it and do it.
So many kids dream of performing in this parade. You guys just got to do that. Did that ever hit, like, in the middle of the ceremony or as you were turning on to Colorado Avenue?
Definitely. When I saw all the people, it was amazing. It was crazy.
Yeah. With all the crowds and everyone yelling, it definitely hit right when I turned that corner. Yeah, it's a big moment when you see everybody just down that street. It's really, really cool. Because we've done it so much and we're just running autopilot, you could just take in everything, look to the side, just see all the cameras and everything. It was really cool.
There's so many moments where I was almost tearing up because of how they've come together, 8 schools into one band. We all took different responsibilities. We brought all of our strengths together, and we were able to raise the bar for all of our kids. Our kids are better off now because they've come together and done this.
While the students' performance may be over, the memories that they make under the sunny skies of this New Year's tradition will absolutely last a lifetime. That's a wrap on our coverage here from the Rose Parade. Reporting for News Watch 12 in Pasadena, I'm Matt Weaver.
Well, so far it's been a mild start to 2023. What's in store for us this week, Jeff?
Well, no snow in Pasadena, but there is some snow out there here in Rhinelander right now, and there's more where that came from. Look at the radar outside currently. Here it is across north central Wisconsin. Some light snow developing right now. Nothing heavy in here, but it will be persistent for several hours tonight into tomorrow morning. We'll get a break in the action for a couple hours tomorrow, followed by some more rain and a wintry mix getting in here tomorrow, especially through the afternoon into tomorrow night. Okay, so here's the bigger picture, and there is just billions of tons of moisture in the atmosphere with this system. It's huge across the Midwest and the Great Lakes and the South, and the actual energy is back over here. It's going to come our way in several waves. So tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday, it's not going to end until Thursday afternoon. Visibility is coming down right now with light snow across our area. This will likely increase in coverage and intensity overnight tonight. Okay, so here is our winter weather advisory. That's the Weather Service, your tax dollars, saying, hey, take it easy out there tonight and throughout the day tomorrow and Wednesday with this long duration kind of freezing rain, sleet, and some snow next couple of days. Temperatures are all below freezing now. Whatever falls will stick tonight with temperatures in the 20s. Our forecast then tonight, though, is rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow with low temperatures down near 25. Your full forecast is coming up. Jessica.
Thank you, Jeff. Following the November election, Democrats in the state assembly were only able to win 35 seats, leaving the Republicans only 2 seats shy of a supermajority. In the Senate, Republicans hold 21 of the 33 seats. Now both parties are getting ready to convene in the Capitol tomorrow for a new legislative session, which could prove to be very consequential. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski is in Madison with a look at that upcoming session.
Good evening. Preparations are underway here at the Capitol for the second inauguration ceremony of Democrat Governor Tony Evers. Tomorrow, those seats here in the Capitol Rotunda will be filled as he takes the oath of office. Tuesday will also begin a new legislative session for the Assembly and Senate. At this point, it's unclear exactly what will be passed by both chambers, but many Republicans are saying they intend to explore a flat tax. Democrats, for their part, hope to find compromise with Republicans and hope Senate Republicans will stop obstructing the appointment of Evers' cabinet members. The governor will be sworn in at noon tomorrow, followed by both houses of the legislature at 2 p.m. Reporting here in Madison, Kyle Pozorski, Newswatch 12.
When the 118th Congress is officially sworn in this week, it will have more women in it than ever before. 149 women are set to serve in the U.S. House and Senate, 2 more members than the previous record in the just departed 117th Congress. In the House alone, 124 female members will serve, which is a new high mark. The chamber will also be represented by a record number of Black and Latina women. 4 more Latinas will be in the House for a total of 18, along with 1 more Black woman, bringing the total to 27. Diversity is not as prominent in the Senate, with numbers of Asian and Latino women the same and no Black serving female members. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Economic Research Service is estimating soaring profits in 2023. They estimate the national net farm income will reach more than $160 billion. Agriculture economists say that it's nearly 14% higher than in 2021 and 50% higher than the 20-year average. They're contributing the jump in part to COVID-19 aid from the federal government. The USDA says higher commodity prices are also softening the blow of the lower government payments this year. They're also seeing more farmers buying land with cash to get rid of excess money. The Rhinelander Police Department is investigating vandalism at a local museum. The Pioneer Park Historical Complex says a juvenile jumped the fence and spray painted a locomotive and other parts of the park. The History Museum has a security system and says the vandals spray painted other parts of the park. They say the people who allegedly damaged the artifacts have been caught. The University of Wisconsin-Madison engineers have developed a new shock-absorbing foam made from carbon nanotubes aimed at reducing traumatic brain injuries in U.S. soldiers. The material has been shown to absorb shock 18 times better than existing military helmet liners and could also offer athletes better protection against concussions. The researchers made the material out of flexible carbon tubes, around 1,000 times smaller than a human hair, into a new type of ultra-shock absorbing foam. The team combined 2 layers and began smashing the nanotube foam to see how it recovered from shock. They designed 180 experiments to find which combination of thickness, diameter, and gaps between the tubes were best at absorbing shock. Currently, the researchers are in the process of patenting their new material. A Dane County judge has ruled that people can sell a wide range of homemade food without a commercial license or kitchen. The ruling expands the types of foods that can be made and sold from home items like candy, cocoa bombs, fried donuts, and roasted coffee beans. The ruling marks the second court victory in 5 years for 3 women who have been fighting to sell food from home. State law has for years drawn a line between which types of shelf-stable food items are exempt from license and commercial kitchen requirements. Statutes allow people to sell items like cider, maple syrup, and pickles, and allows nonprofit organizations and churches to sell all foods and meals. A new year means setting new goals. Coming up, we'll have a look at one of the top resolutions and how a nonprofit is raising awareness.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
Carpet City.
Uh-oh.
know, did your holiday hosting create a couple extra stains in your carpet? Or do you just need an update for your old flooring? Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and start your year off right with free carpet installation. That's right, free carpet installation. If money is a little tight, Carpet City Flooring Center can help make your project affordable with interest-free financing. Get your free carpet installation today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Start the new year off right during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event. Don't miss your chance to choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is still arriving daily, so you could drive one home today. This season, choose Flex Buy on a 2022 Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months at your local Ford dealer and shine bright.
Bolger Cremation and Funeral Services in Woodruff.
These days, news seems to come from all directions, and it can be overwhelming. Simplify your intake by watching news from where you live. WJFW NBC News Watch 12. We deliver critical local and national news, sports highlights, and weather updates. Watch us daily on Channel 12. Visit us at WJFW.com or like us on Facebook. We are NBC News Watch 12.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
Wait, background. Okay, I need if you can change the background mic to the next one, please. We'll get the graphics up real quick there. No, maybe. If not, I'll walk over to Chroma. Can we do that? Oh, there it is. Okay, so a combination of rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow is on the way for us beginning tonight, actually right now, and lingering through tomorrow, through Wednesday, into early parts of Thursday morning. So a long duration event is on the way. It's going to get a little slippery around here. We're talking that combination of rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Likely some freezing rain under the snow, make things very slippery, as you know. We've had that a couple of times this year. Likely happening again tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. All day today, though, we had increasing clouds and lots of moisture out there in the atmosphere. It's beginning to kind of sprinkle and drizzle and get some snow on us right now. Nothing heavy tonight. In fact, the heaviest snow will likely arrive in our area tomorrow evening into early parts of Wednesday morning. So here's the radar. A lot going on here, right? So the radar sees it. It's up in the atmosphere. It's not all reaching the ground yet, but it will begin to tonight, and we are in for a long duration event with that combination of rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. And just look at this. This is a huge storm system, a lot of energy with this, several areas of low pressure, a lot of moisture, and severe weather across the south right now. That's going to block some of the moisture from getting up our way. That could save us from a hefty snowfall tomorrow, but overall, we're in for a travel-disrupting day tomorrow, and more so getting into Wednesday. So here's the radar. Notice the banding features in here. That's energy in the atmosphere, winds aloft, kind of combining things and forcing things in the atmosphere. And that could isolate some areas of snow tonight. That could give us maybe an inch or so by tomorrow morning. And then we'll get a break for several hours, followed by more snow throughout the afternoon. Visibility is coming down right now. This is mostly snow. There is some freezing drizzle being reported in places like Wausau down to Mosinee. But basically, if you're north of Highway 29, you're getting that light snow out there right now that will likely linger into early parts of tomorrow. Let's walk it through. So here's round one. By 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll get a break in the action. But notice just to our south, there's that freezing drizzle with that rain. Then more moisture kind of builds back in our direction. The heaviest snow likely around sunset tomorrow into tomorrow evening. But notice how it's snow here north of Highway 8, freezing drizzle here, and then rain, mostly rain for central Wisconsin. Pretty much all areas south of, say, Highway 10 could see mostly rain from this. And then we all get some snow as the system kind of sits over us throughout the day on Wednesday into early parts of Thursday. It's not going to move much at all. That will give us that constant threat for some light snow and flurry action actually into early parts of Thursday. When it's all said and done, it'll look something like this. So areas north and west of Rhinelander, a 3 to 6 inch snowfall. Further west, more than that. Over here, though, there's going to be some ice, also some slush, some freezing drizzle that will keep accumulations down in terms of snow. getting the next couple of days around here. So winter weather advisories are posted. This is your tax dollars weather service saying, hey, be careful out there. It's going to be snow on the roadways tonight, throughout the day tomorrow, throughout the day Wednesday, and really not ending until early parts of Thursday. Our snowpack, as you know, it took a hit the last couple of days with those warmer temperatures, but we should build back some of this. And then behind that, we'll get some cold air in here once again, and that could keep that snow around for a while. Our forecast then for tomorrow, high temperatures below freezing, but we could still get some freezing drizzle out of that tomorrow. The air above us is warmer. That precipitation falls through that air that's warmer and kind of melts on the surface and then freezes on contact. So basically that freezing rain, sleet, and snow tomorrow. And then same thing further south across parts of central Wisconsin with that freezing rain, sleet, and snow, changing to all snow tomorrow night. So our forecast then for tonight is that light rain, freezing drizzle, fog, and snow. Look for low temperatures down near 25, mostly snow along and north of Highway 8. For tomorrow, it's Tuesday, light drizzle, freeze drizzle, snow in there as well. An inch or two of snow likely tomorrow with high temperatures near 31. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows we got a lot going on, right? A long duration event, that mixed precipitation tomorrow, all snow Wednesday into Thursday morning. Then we're dry for the weekend with temperatures in the 20s. Jessica.
Thank you, Jeff. New Year's resolutions are a common way to kick off the new year. They can range from exercising more to saving money. A popular resolution is improving your mental health. However, not all age groups are following that trend. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Qawi went to NAMI Northwoods today to talk about the importance of mental health.
I think it's always a good idea to look after your mental health.
With 2023 finally here, people are setting New Year's resolutions, whether it's going to the gym more or eating healthier. But for millennials, it's improving their mind.
I think part of it is that more public figures have been open about their mental illnesses.
According to a recent study by Forbes Health, a poll of about 1,000 adults found that 50% of respondents between the ages of 18 and 25 made it their goal to work on their mental health.
One of the things that we're seeing in the time that I've been involved in these issues is that younger people are more aware of mental health issues and are more willing to be open about mental health issues and are more receptive to treating mental health issues. All those are very important.
Fiocchi believes that while older generations may not be as open on the topic of mental health, there is always help out there for anyone.
And so if you know that you have a mental illness, this would be a great time of the year to commit yourself to seeking the treatment that you need, to caring for yourself, to finding the people you need to have around you to support your wellness.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Mohammed Abdul Qawi, Newswatch 12.
A new year means a new chance to stop substance abuse here in the Northwoods. The Oneida County Health Department has recently completed their community substance use assessment. The department completes this assessment every 3 to 5 years to understand complex problems in the community. The health department found a few key points to focus on in this year's survey, including the link between untreated mental health in the area and substance abuse, as well as social stigma, which was the #1 barrier to stopping people from getting help for substance abuse. The health department will now meet with stakeholders to develop strategies to address those issues. The Packers are one step closer to a playoff berth, and high school basketball was back in action. Newswatch 12's Serenity Douglas will have the highlights after the break.
Save big money in your next project now at Menards. Start a bathroom renovation with a U-Tile shower kit. They look and feel like tile and can be installed easily in just one day. Save big money on Max U-Tile shower kits. Complete the look with Shaw vinyl plank flooring. Choose the look of tile or wood. It's also waterproof and easy to install, making it the perfect choice for your bathroom. Save big money on Shaw flooring now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Special report.
Spectrum just launched Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
Because Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
And the fastest Wi-Fi speeds.
Look, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with talk, text, and data. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Menke Automotive is your new neighbor in central Wisconsin. So now you've got a friend in the auto business. Menke Automotive prides ourselves on having happy employees because happy employees make for happy customers. When you need a new Buick, GMC, or Mazda, expert service, precision body work, or just a hot cup of coffee, come in and get to know us at Menke Automotive at the old Fred Miller location on Grand Avenue in Schofield. Menke Automotive, your new neighbors in central Wisconsin.
Coming up, we have another segment of Nursing the North with Christina Paris from the VA.
And there's another low-pressure system moving in. That arrives very shortly with wintry mix and snow.
The Bills and the Bengals met up for Monday Night Football. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin collapsed on the field and is currently in critical condition. Hamlin needed CPR and an AED before being rushed to the local Cincinnati hospital. The remainder of the game was postponed as players on both sidelines gathered to console each other. There has not yet been any updates on Hamlin's state right now, but sending many prayers to him and his family. The Milwaukee Bucks were without their big three, Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday, and they definitely felt the effects of it. Washington came in strong with their 6'10 forward Daniel Gafford scoring the team's first 8 points. Washington outscored the Bucks 18-2 in the paint, and Porzingis and Gafford combined for 24 points as they took the lead 34-17 at the end of the first quarter. That set the tone for the Wizards as the Bucks struggled to solidify their interior defense. The Bucks were led by Portis with 19 points and 10 rebounds, while Javon Carter at 14 and Grayson Allen at 13. Washington took down Milwaukee 118-95. New year, new Packers. Despite a rough start to the season, the Packers are now closing in on a playoff berth. And the first, Minnesota on the board from a forced field goal kick. But look at this beautiful kick return from Keshawn Nixon, who goes the distance, 105 yards to be exact, to score for the Packers. And it just keeps getting better. Vikings with possession, a pass down the middle, but it's broken up and intercepted by Darnell, who will run it all the way in with the help of the blockers in all directions for a savage pick six. Heading into the second, Cousins' pass was not only tipped off, but intercepted again, but this time by Adrian Amos. Rodgers launches it to straight in the end zone for Robert Tonyan. Fourth quarter is 27-3. The Packs first and goal. A.J. Dillon will push through the middle to score. And to top it all off, Cousins throws another interception. And the Packs go on to win it 41-17. Keshawn Nixon spoke on what the team needed to break out of their bad spell.
We just needed confidence, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of young guys on offense earlier in the year. At the end of the day, like with this football stuff, it don't matter if you 11 and, you know what I'm saying, if you 11-4 and you get in the playoffs, like, if you in, you in. It don't matter your record. You got to play ball after that. Everybody's 0-0 once you get in, so.
Coach LaFleur met with the media to discuss the game.
Guys are playing off one another. Certainly communication's a big part of, getting everybody on the same page and being able to go out there and execute. And but I think our guys are just, we're playing a lot better. I think we're playing with a lot more passion.
Coach LaFleur spoke about Sunday night matchup coming up against the Lions.
We got a huge challenge in front of us, a team that already beat us once this year, and I know that they've got a lot to play for as well. And I think Dan's done a hell of a job just, getting that team to kind of flip the narrative. We're going to have to play our best ball, no doubt about it.
The Packers could clinch a playoff spot if they beat the Detroit Lions this Sunday at 7:20. High school basketball is back in action today with Phillips versus Leona Wabeno. The Loggers hosted the Rebels tonight, and starting in the first quarter, Lawton Webb tries to pass it to his teammate, but Nate Bellin steals and takes it down court to score for the Loggers. Carter Janish showing off his handles. He's looking, and he'll go up to score a layup, but the Rebels still down. Hunter Cronero, under lots of Logger coverage, recovered and scored by Lawton Webb. Walker Linkelman trying to get free. He'll just toss it up and hope, but score for the Rebels. From Gavin Connor to Adam Sieber, who'll step and shoot a 3-4, and that's easy money. Carter Janish powering through and tossing it up to score to tie up the game to 12. Nice recovery from the Loggers defense, and they'll pass it to J.J. Heineken, who'll score. Janice assists to Adam Sieber with a nice layup, and it's Sieber again with a step back and 3. Leona Wabeno, who will win this game 61-48. More after the break.
All your local news is just a swipe away with the new and improved Newswatch 12 mobile app. Download the app on all your devices for local news, school closings, full video newscasts, and more. Newswatch 12. News from where you live.
Want an amazing deal? Join the Y. January 1st through January 7th and pay the day. Join January 1st and pay $1. Join January 2nd and pay $2, and so on. Leave and waive the joiner fee. The YMCA offers fitness classes, state-of-the-art equipment, indoor pools, and so much more. We have programs and activities for every age. All for good at the Southwood County YMCA, the YMCA of the Northwoods, the Stephen Point Area YMCA, and the Woodson YMCA. Pay the day starts January 1st. Make 2023 the year you find your Y.
Does this sound familiar? You make the minimum payment, but the balance is still the same. You make a payment a few days late. Here come the late fees, past due notice, and the collection calls. We understand dealing with debt problems is not easy. It is stressful and hard, not only for you, but for your loved ones, your family. You're not alone, but you must understand debt problems only get worse unless you take action. If you owe more than $10,000 in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt, please take a minute and call the number on the screen. Learn about programs that have helped thousands of people get out of debt. Reduce your monthly payments, cut interest, and even settle your debt for a lot less than you owe. Save thousands. Get your life back. Call the number on the screen now. It's a free call, free information, and most importantly, you will have options. Remember, waiting will not make the problem go away. Call us. Our lines are now open.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
New set, new look, Newswatch 12. Our team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the Northwoods. We are committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. NBC Newswatch 12. News from where you live.
Welcome back. For people who like to shop, it always feels nice to buy something new. But a few stores in Rhinelander believe buying something used is just as fun. Twice as Nice consignment store in Rhinelander gives people the chance to resell items and get a little money in return. The store is located inside the Triggs Mall. Marilyn Town, the store leader at Twice as Nice, says she gets a lot of requests for people to bring in items to resell.
It's great for the community because it's another second place where people can save money for if they have a large family and they want to look for clothing, maybe some toys, puzzles, games. We take in items too that we make sure that they're not broken and they're very good shape, working condition. So they're saving money and getting a lot more for their money.
Goodwill is another store in Rhinelander that likes to focus on giving items another chance. According to Team leader Jen Carlin, Goodwill helps keep more than 50 million tons of waste out of landfills every year.
Those things that you no longer need are going to help build up somebody else's life. And not only one life, but they will touch and help build careers, skills, jobs, and then somebody else gets to enjoy it.
The Rhinelander Goodwill store is open for donations every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll be right back with one final check of the forecast.
Get up to 80% off list prices during our huge inventory reduction sale at Slumberland Furniture. $20 million worth of furniture and mattresses must go. Lowest prices around on TV consoles, recliners, bar stools, sofas, mattresses, and lots more. Get the deal of a lifetime on clearance, one-of-a-kinds, scratch and dents, and more. Stores are packed with merchandise that must go. Up to 80% off at the huge inventory reduction sale on now at Slumberland Furniture.
The unknown is not empty. It's a storm that crashes and consumes, replacing thought with worry. But one thing can calm uncertainty. An answer. Uncovered through exploration, teamwork, and innovation. An answer that leads to even more answers. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Does this sound familiar? You make the minimum payment, but the balance is still the same. You make a payment a few days late. Here come the late fees, past due notice, and the collection calls. We understand dealing with debt problems is not easy. It is stressful and hard, not only for you, but for your loved ones, your family. You're not alone, but you must understand debt problems only get worse unless you take action. If you owe more than $10,000 in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt, please take a minute and call the number on the screen. Learn about programs that have helped thousands of people get out of debt. Reduce your monthly payments, cut interest, and even settle your debt for a lot less than you owe. Save thousands. Get your life back. Call the number on the screen now. It's a free call, free information, and most importantly, you will have options. Remember, waiting will not make the problem go away. Call us. Our lines are now open.
This week, Happy New Year to all. Super champion Ray Lalonde is on a streak into 2023 with 12 wins.
Ray Lalonde survives yet another scare.
And over $350,000.
Let's do a true daily double. All of it at stake.
Now, can he put together another streak week?
Everybody's off to a great start.
Next Jeopardy!
Jeopardy! Weekdays at 4:30 on NBC 12.
Well, Jeff and Serenity, this isn't something you see every day. An Atlanta area real estate agent who is not a professional golfer was recently invited to play golf's most prestigious event, the Masters. Scott Stalling says he received a package from Augusta National Golf Club with an invite for this April. He quickly realized it was a case of mistaken identity and the package was intended for a different Scott Stalling who's a pro golfer. Can you imagine if that happened to you? Crazy.
All I saw was a bunch of words.
I would be honored. Yeah. I would get in the gym immediately.
Yeah, I can golf, but not that good.
All right, well, I can talk about the weather. Here we go. Look outside now. The radar is becoming more active. Some light snow and some freezing drizzle is out there. It'll be the case tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. Lots of breaks in the action tomorrow into Wednesday, but we got a couple days now of a slippery mess to get through. That freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Primarily snow north of Highway 8. That will begin to add up something like this. So by the time we're done by Thursday morning, we got some more snowfall on the way.
Definitely feel like winter.
Feel like winter, yep.
Thank you, Jeff. That's all the time we have. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great night.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu only at Hardee's.
In today's economy, it seems the value of a dollar continues to shrink, while the services offered are getting less and less. Here at Maher Water Corporation, a new high-efficiency system made by WaterCare can help ease the stress on your checkbook. We are always available to analyze and recommend one of these units.
So while we can't actually make your money grow, we can make the value of what you get from Maher seem like it.
Stuck on eggs, burnt on batter. You can't escape the nightmare of your sticky pans. Introducing the Granite Stone Pan, the all-new durable non-stick pan. No butter or oil needed. Watch, we melted down these sticky candies in Granite Stone, and it just doesn't stick. We cooked a half a dozen eggs, bacon, cheese, and tomato breakfast with no butter or oil, and it just doesn't stick. Fire flambe or perfectly seared filet, just like the pros. Plus, it's PFOA free and 100% dishwasher safe. Call or go online to get your Granite Stone pan for just $19.99. Granite Stone is so durable it comes with a 10-year warranty. And with every order, you're going to get a Granite Stone single-serve egg pan absolutely free. We'll even ship your entire order free. You get it all. An incredible value.
To order, call 1-800-898-6703. That's 1-800-898-6703 or order online at buygranitestone.com.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 News team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the Northwood.